Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. Now, it's time for some anime series reviews. Now, probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an anime series review right now. And then... I'm trying to think because I saw Silver Spoons, the last episode, like a couple of days ago. So I gotta do that. That's going to be just afterthoughts. So, probably what I'll do is I'll do this anime series review. And then I'm going to do chapters. I'll do Maggie. Then I'll do another anime series review. And then I'll do a chapter. And, we'll do it on the normal size. But yeah, this anime series review. This anime... This anime was very interesting for the summer season. It was a strange anime. Translation of the title, Sunday Without God. Now, I know a few people, let me just, before I get into this, close the door, close my door, because I know a few people were saying that, this show lost its vigor, so to speak. It lost its purpose. If you get what that means. Well, the reason why they say that is because in this show, in the first, two episodes, well, the first episode, and then the second episode, and you got the third one, was very intriguing because the main protagonist is a little girl, and she's known as a gravekeeper. Let me give you the synopsis before we get into this too far ahead. And saying that a god abandoned the world on Sunday. As a result, nobody in the world can die or reproduce. A little girl, Ai, is the gravekeeper for a village. She has prepared 47 graves for the eventual deaths of every member of the village. Later, a boy who identifies himself as I can't even say this guy's name. So hard to say in the beginning. Hamni Hambert, the man-eating toy, which is coincidentally the name of that Ai's mother left her as the name of her father, arrives in a village and slaughters everyone, and just says, what's going on now? And pretty much from that synopsis, that's where the episode starts off. We find out this guy is her father. We find out, all these interesting things about her, and that, she's like a half gravekeeper, and so on and so forth. Without spoiling too much. I try not to spoil too much. But the thing is, and this is why I'm giving this, I'm probably going to give this, the best I can give this is a 7.5 out of 10 or an 8 out of 10. I'll go with 8. Only because the last couple episodes were pretty damn good. Especially the final episode. And I think it was like after episode 3, people just, I would not be surprised if a lot of people dropped this anime after episode 3. But I stuck with it. Now, like I said, the only reason I'm giving it an 8 out of 10 is because of the final episode. Now, unfortunately, this is an anime series review, and I don't want to spoil people who haven't watched the anime yet. But I will say this. I felt that it was good. The first 3 episodes were good. And I felt that this was more of an adventure kind of anime. Kind of anime where people go from place to place to place. And that's pretty much what happens with Ai, this girl Ai. She goes from place to place to place. And as a half gravekeeper, and, the ensues, she's basically helping people here and there. I don't want to spoil too much for this anime, but I will say this. As far as the story is concerned, she visits... I'm trying to think. She visits at least 3 other locations. Yeah. One of them being a city, the other one being an academy, um, another place which is in the middle of nowhere. So, she visits a bunch of places, and she tries to help people, trying to save the world, because God is no longer in the world, give or take. And this really grew on me, this anime. I mean, even though I continued watching it. I really didn't give a shit. I continued watching it. Some people probably would say, no, this is fucking bullshit. But I personally thought it was intriguing as we went along. Especially when you get to the final 3 episodes. Once you get up to that, then you're intrigued. If anyone has finished this anime, anyone's watched it to the end, and is on the last episode, listen, you will not be disappointed with the final episode. The final episode is a whoo, what the fuck. So yeah, and the music was good, the animation was good, I enjoyed it. I personally enjoyed it. The reason, though, I'm giving it not a high rating is because of the fact that, it seemed like the beginning was really hyped up, and then all of a sudden, go into something else. It was a what the fuck in episode 3, so that's why I'm giving it a kind of a low rating, so to speak. But still a good series to watch. I still think it's a great series to watch. But if you're not into this kind of show, you're not going to like it. That's the thing. So yeah. But overall, like the show, give it an 8 out of 10. The animation, listen, the animation is good. I don't care what anyone says. The animation in this show was fucking freaking flawless. Very good. Very good. The music was pretty damn good. The opening was pretty good too. I like the opening. So yeah, it had everything that I was looking for. And especially when I consider how the beginning started with I and how it ended. I thought it was very intriguing. You'll get what I mean when you see the final episode. But I mean, it was intriguing to see that you have a world where people don't die. In fact, this is probably the only spoiler I will say. There's an entire city filled with people who are dead. Not joking around. I'm no shitting around. That's the truth. An entire city of people who are dead. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But yeah, definitely go check this one out. I mean, if you what words am I trying to say here? If you are intrigued by stuff like this about God and people dying and all this kind of, this was like an Armageddon kind of show in a way too, because of where it's setting and everything. If you're into that stuff, go ahead and give this a try. I gave it a try and I thought it was not too bad. I thought it was pretty damn good. So give it a shot. Tell me what you guys think. Comments below about this show. I know a lot of people are going to say, it sucked. Well, yeah, it's true. I mean, the way you look at it is this. If you saw the first 2 episodes, you're like, oh, wow, this is great. Episode 3, oh. You're like, so, God. But if you continued watching it, you would see them going through all these different towns and stuff, and seeing all these different people, and realizing how crazy the world is in this anime. So it's really a good watch. Give it a shot. I personally loved it. I liked it. It was good. Not great. It was good. Leave it at that. It was great. It was good. 8 out of 10. Yeah. I mean, the whole concept they were pulling in this anime was the gravekeeper and how they would bury the dead and they would stay dead. So, and I personally thought it redeemed itself towards the end. I will say that. Towards the end. Especially this final episode, like I said before. But give it a shot. Tell me what you guys think. Comments below. The story. Rate, comment, subscribe. It's Bonkai922. The only ones left are Silver Spoons, which is going to be Afterthoughts, and Silver Spoons. Oh, and Blood Lad. The others, if anyone's wanting to know what else I'm reviewing, and a series review that are left, it's Mushi Bugyo, which is ending next week. So I'm going to be doing that one. Simvo Gear G. Gotta review that. It is your guys' fault I'm not popular. And Gotcha Man Crowds. Yes, I'm reviewing that too. And let me tell you something, guys. Gotcha Man Crowds, you're gonna see a high rating from me. Yeah, no shitting around. That anime, props to Hockey. Yo, Shokaki from the Time of the Darkness. He suggested, he said it's a good show, and I watched it, and I was like, damn, this is great. So yeah, that's the story, people, on Bankai 922. Give this show a chance, Sunday About God. It's a good show. It really is. I personally liked it. I mean, if you can get past this little girl and everything, and all that jazz. But it was kind of, it has its moments. It has its sad moments. It's pretty, gut-wrenching. So yeah, look forward to it. I'm Bankai 922. I'll see you guys later. Peace.